Hello from Dunedin. How are you? I was just thinking about you this morning, wondering about what we might make together next. I was thinking that when I was standing in the kitchen having my cup of tea, when my eyes came across this. This box looks like a whole box full of eggs, doesn't it? But fortunately, somebody had eaten the last egg, so now it's just a box. This box is going to be what we use today to make ourselves some puppet friends. So, today you will need an egg carton. There's no eggs in it. If you don't have an egg carton that's free of eggs yet, maybe a big person in your house could maybe put the eggs into a bowl or something. In addition to your egg carton, you need some scissors, a felt tip, pencil maybe, some paint, a paintbrush, your water for rinsing out your paintbrush, and a little bit of paper maybe as well, and some glue. If you get all of those things, you come and meet me back here. Okay, you got your egg container? Great. Open it up and get your felt tip. Now, your felt tip is going to make a guideline for your scissors. Go to the top of the box, put your pen on and draw around there and come down to the bottom of that first spike, just down there. And then you're going to draw around that spike, and then you're going to come up the side like that. And then you're going to go around this top of this bit. Now it doesn't have to be really tidy. Remember, it's just a guideline for your scissors. There we go. Now we've drawn that. Now you can do this, or you might be able to ask the big person who's been looking after you to help you do this part. What you're going to do is cut along that line. You're going to cut along it, and you're going to end up with this. Okay? Now this, what do you see when you look at this? We've got this spike coming out. We've got these big round parts here. When you look at that, what happens when I put it on my face? Does it remind you of anything when I do that? When I look at this, I see a mouse, or I see a rat, but I also see a bird as well. I can see a beak, I can see eyes, but I can also see a long mouse nose or a rat nose and big ears, because they have really big ears, don't they, for listening. Do you have a pet rat? Or do you have a pet mouse? Or do you have a pet bird? I wonder. Okay, I'm going to turn this into a rat. Using my paintbrush, I'm going to put a little bit of water on it, and then I'm going to press the water into the edge of my jug, which dries it off a little bit. And I'm going to load up the end of my brush, just like that. You can hear it bouncing around. And I'm going to cover my carton in brown. Big strokes. Big strokes. I'm going to make this little ratty friend. And it's going to have an adventure, because we've also got another one that we've already made. They can be friends and have adventures together. Do you have friends that you have adventures with? What do you like to do together? Do you like to play? Do you play games? Do you play hide and seek? Do you make things together? Sometimes. When I think about animal friends, I'm reminded of when my daughter was 3, just little. How old are you, by the way? Have you already been 3? When she was 3, we went to stay with her nana, and her nana lived in a place where there was lots of farms. She said to us one morning, "Go and find my friends and take them this." She gave us a bag, and inside the bag was a chopped up apple and a chopped up carrot. And I said to my daughter Serafina, who do you think Nana's friends are if they eat chopped up apple and chopped up carrot? Who do you think they might have been? Off we went for our adventure to go meet Nana's friends. And as it turned out, when we got to the end of the driveway and started to walk along the fence line, we saw Nana's friend. Nana's friend was waiting for us. Nana's friend had 4 legs. It was grey. It was sort of fuzzy, big, beautiful eyes, and it had its big head. And its big head was coming over the top of the fence on a lovely long neck, beautiful eyes. And Nana's friend was a donkey. And that donkey was so happy to see Serafina and her apples. And little Serafina had the apples in her hand. Have you ever fed a donkey or a horse food in your hand? And you have to stretch your hand out like that, really keeping your fingers flat. And their nose comes in and their teeth come in, like chomp, 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 and eat the food. Oh, she did that, and that donkey was so happy. And then I said to Serafina, didn't Nana say friends? There's only one friend here that we can see. When all of a sudden, the bushes around the fence started shaking, and we heard this rooster. And the rooster was doing its rooster call, and out of the bushes, coming out of the bushes, jumps up on the back of the donkey, this magnificent rooster. He had this big chest full of shiny feathers and a big comb. He starts dancing around on top of the donkey. And we thought, oh, hang on, this must be Nana's other friend. And as it turns out, the donkey and the rooster, best friends, and they live together in this paddock. And they follow each other around all day long, and who knows what kind of adventures they used to have. But Finn and I spent lots of time talking about what they got up to. That's what I was thinking about today. We're going to make some puppets. We're going to make some friends. And think about the things that they might do together. So I'm covering this all in brown. There, I need a bit more water on my brush, I think. The paint's getting a little bit dry. There we go. What colour have you decided to use? And what are you making? It's quite grey at the moment, isn't it? Anyway, if you were going to make a mouse, you probably wouldn't even need to use much paint. You could leave it grey. You could leave it grey and just do a little bit of pink inside the ears and make a little nose. I'm going to make a rat because I'm also thinking about my family and things that they might be doing, and I know Lily and Rosa will be playing with their rats today. There we go. That's almost done. Okay, there we have our base. Now, I think that my rat, there he is. Okay, needs more, doesn't he? So, we're going to give him some white spots. Getting some white paint, loading up my brush with some white paint. There we go. Giving him some white spots on his body, on his nose. Different marks. Okay, and then we want to smush some paint in for his ears. Now it's mixing. Can you see that colour's not very white, is it? I'm mixing it because I don't want it to be completely white. I want it just to be light brown inside his ears. Here we go. Here we go. Little rat friend. What should we call this rat? I might call this rat Lincoln. There we go. Other ear. It's got 2 ears. Do you have 2 ears? There we go, we have another ear there. Okay, now we have our ears. Okay, so our rat needs some whiskers as well. So I'm going to pop this down, let it have a little bit of a rest there. I've got some black paper and I'm going to cut some thin strips. How many whiskers does a rat need? I've got 1, 2, 3. I do 3 on one side and then it's going to have how many on the other side? 1, 2, 3 on the other side because it's the same. So we've got tahi, rua, toru. Okay, so it's how many whiskers all together? We've got 3 there. We've got 3 here. How many did we end up with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tahi, rua, toru, wa, rima, ono. Great. Okay, now, where are our whiskers go on our rat? Are we going to stick them way back here? Or are we going to bring them forward and put them here? This is the little tip of his nose. We'll stick them quite far up near his nose. So, getting one of my whiskers, I'm going to press it into my glue stick and I'm going to press it onto his nose. Whoop, there he is. Now, I don't know what kind of glue you've got at home. Usually, if I was in the workshop, in the classroom, at the gallery, I would use PVA glue for this. But here, the only glue that we had was a glue stick. So we're going to see how this works for us. Press that in, get some glue on there. There's 2. It's quite fiddly. Oh, it's coming off on my fingers. Come on, glue stick. Ooh, cute. That's coming along nicely. How's yours looking? What did you decide to do? Or are you still deciding? Next one on the other side. I think I'm just going to use 2 on each side because it's... Oh no! The whiskers are falling off. We might have a little bit of a glue problem here. Oh no, there we go. Keeping going. Let's do this one again. No problem. Pop that back on. Pressing it in. There we go. Yes, I am just going to use 4 of those 6 whiskers, I think. You can add the whiskers later if you need more. I think we'll just do 4 for now. Here we go. Is it on? Is it going to stay on? That's the good question, isn't it? Here we go. We have some whiskers. We have ears. We have spots on his face. What else does he need? At the moment, he can't see. So we're going to make him some eyes. Where do you think the eye should go? I'm going to get a little bit of black on the end of my brush. Just load that up. And I'm going to put the eye. Can you see that? Let's put the eyes in here. Just gently. Ooh. Hello, Lincoln. There we go. There he is. Now, this is a trick my daughter taught me. And that's after you do the eyes, the black circles for the eye, go back with your brush. Now you're going to get a tiny little bit of white, just a dot, just a dot. Now You're going to go in and you're going to do a little tiny dot of white on top of the black. Oop, there it is. And another one on the other side. There we go, just like that. There we have Lincoln, our little pet rat. And watch, I can put my finger inside and I can move him around a little bit. But I think also something you could try doing if you wanted to, depending on what you've made, you could try putting some little holes on the side and making a little mask for your face. But if you do that, you're going to need to punch out some of the eyes. So if we turn it around, you can see here, you can make a little hole there and a little hole there, and you'll be able to see through it. So you can use it as a mask like that, or you can make them into puppets. Now, as promised, we were making friends, because it's all about the adventures for the rest of the day that Rat is going to have with his friend. Now, who could it be? Who could be in here? Wait, who's this? Hello? Hello, you? We have Lincoln, and we have Gertrude. Gertrude is not a mouse, not a rat. Gertrude is an emu. Look, Gertrude's got a very long neck. Very long neck. And lovely big fluttery eyelashes. And these two are going to come up with all sorts of adventures to share with the family today in our puppet show. So, who are you going to make? You can make some friends to have adventures together.